Information on the class of people the Democrats in and out of the press want to stick into your neighborhoods, it just gets worse and worse. With friends like left-wingers, who needs enemies? It's a deadly serious question I pose in today's preamble. This week, Stephen Miller held up a mirror for the left-wingers in the unfair anti-American and left-wing press, where they got to see just how ugly they truly are. Watch.
We talk about due process. The Biden administration made the decision to give extensive due process to two trained Nicaragua terrorists that were apprehended at the border. Those two men kidnapped a young girl named Jocelyn Ungary from her family. They beat her, they sexually assaulted her, they tortured her, they stripped her, they murdered her, and they dumped her body. If I offered any one of you a rent-free home with no taxes to pay in any of these gang neighborhoods, and I said your neighbors are MS-13 terrorists or Mexican mafia or Sinaloa cartel or trained Nicaragua, I couldn't pay you to live there. But yet you, with your coverage, are trying to force innocent Americans to have these people as their neighbors, and that one day their daughter may be abducted from their home and raped and murdered.
Left-wing press not ugly on the outside, it's their left-wing ideology that makes them ugly. From Democrats in the Congress to the DNC, from CNN to MSNBS, from CBS fake news to ABC fake news. All you have heard is sympathetic coverage for an illegal alien and others like him who have been rightly deported out of this country. And now we're getting even more information about this darling of Democrats, this paragon of the virtues that are coveted by the left-wing biased press. The folks at the Karl Rove Never Trump Network obtaining footage of Kilmar Abrego Garcia allegedly involved in human smuggling, according to Tennessee state troopers. The incident happened during a traffic stop in Tennessee in 2022. One of those troopers can be heard saying, quote, "He's hauling these people for money," end quote. No wonder left-wingers love this guy. Show me a Democrat who has voted to stop human trafficking. Show me a leftist on so-called news programs who condemns this. Remember, these left-wingers in the press and in the Democrat Party, they either enabled or looked the other way when Joe Biden and his regime facilitated the delivery of at least 320,000 illegal alien children into the sex slave and forced labor trades, something that HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. confirmed this week.
We have ended HHS as the role as the vector, the principal vector in this country for child trafficking. And during the Biden administration, HHS became a collaborator in child trafficking and for sex and for slavery. And we have ended that, and we're very aggressively going out and trying to find these children, the 300,000 children that were lost by the Biden administration.
Democrats did that with our money. But the Democrats are not happy with just supporting criminal, terrorist, illegal alien gangbangers. They can now add domestic abusers to their list of leftist values. The folks at USA Today have obtained audio of Kilmar Abrego Garcia's wife describing how she says he abused her.
I came to fill out a protective order. I think it was in December. But I didn't show up to the court because his family washed my brain telling me that his dad was sick and not to do it. So I didn't do anything. But after that, it was I would call the police. I have a lot of police reports. And I kept trying to get to the door basement to try to open the door, and then he pushed me. So then when I was able to go outside to get a phone, I called 911 from a disconnected phone. Now they took a long time to get to the house. It was probably 20, 30 minutes. So I saw a neighbor walking his dog, and I opened the door and I was like, help. And then when he heard me, he grabbed me from my hair and then he slapped me. And then the neighbor, he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to react. I have pictures of the evidence, all the bruises, because even on Wednesday, he hit me around 3 in the morning. He would just wake up and hit me. And then last Saturday for my daughter's birthday party, before I went to my daughter's birthday party, he slapped me 3 times. And then last week I did call the police. My sister called the police because he hit me in front of my sister.
So you can see why so many Democrats and leftists in the fake news press want to bring this guy and others like him into the United States. In the era of Trump, the Democrats have been forced to reveal who and what they are. They despise this country. They despise our people. And they're angry that we have rejected them. But I don't want any of you to feel guilty about that. You see, the leftists in our nation, from Congress to the judiciary to the media, they all betrayed you and have earned this reckoning. These folks have declared themselves our enemy. We should listen to them and treat them accordingly. You know, folks, I thank God for my wonderful wife, my kids, my country, the greatest nation ever. And Americans like you who believe in the truth, the Chris Salcedo Show will never stop fighting for you.
The Chris Salcedo Show, for the news you need to know.